So I'm starting off with Chickadee by Makeup Geek, and that is going to be our transition shade. So you are going to want to buff it all over the lid, and we are doing a halo eye, so do not forget to buff it in the inner corner and in the outer corner. Next, with this Morphe R39, I'm going to go in with Morocco, also by Makeup Geek. It's just like a tangerine orange, and I'm applying a little bit in the crease, and then I'm gonna buff my way up towards the brow bone. So you guys see how you can see like a super harsh line? It's totally fine because we're just setting the color down. And then I'm going back with that blending brush we were using earlier, and I'm gonna use that to blend the two colors together. Now I'm going in with Mars, which is also by Makeup Geek. This shade came in the Manny MUA palette, but all you want to do is find a burgundy shade and begin to apply it on the inner and outer corners. Doesn't matter if it looks messy at first because we are going to be blending everything out, but we just want to set those colors to begin with. And then here I'm just going to begin to do windshield wiper motions. Now I'm going in with the Morphe 338, and I'm going to begin to buff that color out. Now I am taking Aphrodite from the Manny MUA palette also, and I'm focusing that color on the outer and inner corners, just so we can intensify it a bit more. Not trying to make it too drastic though, just a tiny bit. And then it doesn't matter if this is looking a bit messy because the middle part we are going to be covering it with a chromatic, wait, is it? It's like a dual chromatic eyeshadow. Let me swatch it really quick just so you guys can see it. So you guys see it, it's kind of like, it has like hints of like blue and purple and magenta. I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm going to be applying that in the center of the lid, just like so. Here I'm just going in with a little bit of Mars on the inner and outer corners, because I did apply a little bit too much, so it kind of like spread towards the edges, but that's okay. I'm also going in with a flat brush, and this is really going to intensify the color. Do you guys see the difference? It makes it look more duochromatic, and that's what we want. And then I'm just going in with this blending brush just to make sure everything's buffed out really nicely. So I quickly popped on a Chickadee and Mars on my lower lash line. I buffed those two out. And then for my eyeliner, I'm going in with this full spectrum eyeliner by Makeup Geek in the shade Mint. I'm kind of gonna drag the color a bit down to where it touches the lashes. That way you can see the pop of color under the lashes and on top of the lashes. I hope that made sense. LOL. People make fun of me because I say LOL instead of laughing, but I don't know. It's just me. So for highlighter, I'm going to be trying this new one by Too Faced in the shade You Light Up My Life. I've heard mixed reviews, but I just want to try it on my own, see if I like it. I'm first going to use it to highlight my nose. This is super gold on me, actually. I actually don't even think this is my right shade. So far, so good. It does feel a little bit chalky though, I'm not gonna lie. It's not showing up as bright as I would like it to. If I keep layering it, then it does. I'm kind of scared to try this on my cheeks. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like it. See, because as I'm like pouncing it on there, not that much product is getting on the brush, but it's like there, but it's not there, you get me? Maybe I'll just like go ham in here, see if that works. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. I like it, but then I don't like it. Probably the only reason why I don't like it is because it does look really chalky on the skin. I'm gonna go in with So Hollywood by ABH. They're literally like almost the same color. The Too Faced one is just a bit more darker. But you're gonna see what I mean. This one is definitely more creamy and buttery. The difference between these two is that this one looks like wet glass. Like I can see some type of reflection on my cheek if I move like this. You guys see the difference? This one looks wet. This one looks, you know, like dull, looks dry. So let me go over it with ABH So Hollywood, see if it does the difference. Can you guys see the difference now? Yeah. So, this is a no for me. So if you're planning on buying one of these highlighters, I don't recommend you do it. I don't think it's worth it. I'm quickly gonna spray my face before we move on to the lips. Wow, I literally like drenched myself in that. I like to tap right after I go in with that spray because sometimes it does leave like little stains from where it's like drying or where like I added too much product. But anyhow, I do like how it leaves my face. It literally melts the highlight into my face. That's why I like it. I told